Hey guys, today I'm going to do a very requested video, and that is to show you how to make your lips look bigger with lipsticks. So as you can see, I'm not really endowed with the biggest, most luscious lips in the world, so I always have to cheat a little bit and overdraw my lips and try and make them look a little bit bigger by some clever application of lip liner and lipstick. So I'm going to show you what I do to try and make my lips look just a little bit bigger. So the first look I'm going to do is more of a natural lip. Now, it's not a nude lip because I don't really think that you can overdraw your lips and have it nude, as in like a really pale color, because you have to do quite a bit of shading and contouring around the lips. So when you do that and you've got a nude color on, it just ends up looking a little bit like Pamela Anderson circa 1996. You know, it's a bit like brown eyeliner and then like concealer colored lips. So I'm going to do a natural color, so it's not nude but it's not a dark color, but then I'll also do like a bright lip as well. So I'll kind of show you how you can do it with the two different types of color. So the first thing you want to do is, if you've got quite a strong pigment in your lips, or like my lips were, mine were a little bit stained from using bright pink in the last tutorial I recorded, you can either use a concealer, just a really light layer of concealer over your lips to bring down the color, or like I just did, you can use like a powder or powder foundation and just lightly dust it over. And the advantage of the powder is it actually helps the lipstick to last a little bit longer too, because you're absorbing any excess like oil or moisture in your lips. Okay, so the next thing you're going to do is line your lips. I'm going to be using this color. It's called Subculture by MAC, and it's just a really nice you can see there, it's just a nice kind of neutral. So I'm going to line my lips and fill in the inside. And at this stage, I'm just really filling in my natural lip shape, like I'm not going outside of my lip line just yet. Okay, so now you've got pretty much just your natural lip shape in. You can start going a little bit outside the edge, and I like to start from this outside here on the corner and just ever so slightly go outside, and then come from the center out. You want it to be a nice smooth line. Realistically, there's only so big you can go. Like if you go and overdraw like crazy giant lips in your face, it'll look like clown makeup. So you have to be very subtle. And generally, you only overdraw your top lip. You wouldn't really try and make your bottom lip look bigger. If you think you've gone a little bit too far, which I think I've gone a little bit too far on my bottom, I'm just going to take a little concealer brush with a little bit of concealer on it. Just use it to kind of clean that up. So the next thing you need to do is actually shade around the lips, so they look a little bit plumper and just a little bit more realistic. And usually for this you need something that's very neutral and ever so slightly darker than the original lip liner you've used. So I'm actually going to use an eyebrow pencil. This is MAC's Lingering Pencil. It's just a nice neutral brown, but it's great because it's not too soft. Like the pencil isn't too soft, so it's not going to put too much product on. It's just going to give a very light kind of shade. I'm going to start from this outside corner. Just very feathery strokes. And just in that section on the bottom, to create a little bit of shadow there. It's really hard to talk while I'm doing this. So next, lipstick. I'm using MAC's Kinda Sexy is the name of it. It is a completely matte lipstick. Now some makeup artists and some beauty experts would say that to make your lips look fuller, wear lip gloss. And that is total bull crap, because if you overdraw your lips like this and then put a glossy, shiny color on top, it will show that edge. You can see it here because the lip liner has a little bit of a sheen to it. You can see the edge where my natural lip line ends and where I've extended the lip line to. So you can see that kind of curl in my lip almost, that kind of bump. So if you wear a glossy color, it exaggerates that even more. So you'll just see like this kind of line of shine where the lip gloss is reflecting against, or reflecting out the edge of your natural lip line, and then you'll see the lip liner that ends completely further away from that, and it just looks really, really artificial. So if you're overdrawing your lips, matte lipsticks are by far the best way to go. You can apply a tiny bit of gloss right in the center of the lip if you really like to have shiny lips, but you can't do it all over the lips. It just looks really, trashy. So I'm just gonna paint that in. And next, I'm going to take a little bit of concealer, like a tiny little bit, and just apply it to the center. And then at this stage, I like to just set over the top of that with translucent powder. And that takes away that shine. That kind of gives away the lip line. And then I am just going to show you what it looks like with lip gloss on, because I know a lot of you are probably wondering, because not everybody likes to have really matte lips. I'm using Bubble Lounge, which was a limited edition matte lip Gelee. It's a very, very frosty, shimmery color. A little bit goes a long way. I'm just going to put it just basically where I put the concealer. So it acts in a similar way. Having that lighter color on the inside of the lips just makes them look a little bit plumper and fuller, and it's exactly the same with the lip gloss because it reflects the light on the inside. You don't put it all over the lip, just on the inside. So from a distance, it doesn't look quite as obvious. I think when you're looking like really, really close up at it, you can definitely see that they're overdrawn, but you know, if you're looking at somebody from a normal distance, you'd never be that close to somebody, and especially if it's nighttime. Like if you're doing this for going out for dinner or going to a bar or something, nobody would ever know, but you can see from a distance the kind of effect you get. Okay, let's move on to the colourful lip. Okay, so I've just taken that off, and again I just popped a little bit of powder over my lips just to take down any of the staining, or because my lips were quite red after rubbing it off. So now I'm going to do Show Orchid Crazy Pink. So it's exactly the same principle. I just wanted to show you how it looks with a bright colour and a pale colour, and how it's exactly the same technique. You just need to figure out what colours to pair it together. So again, I'm just going to line the lips, and for lip liner I'm using Process Magenta, which is a MAC Chromographic pencil. I know these came out in a collection, but they are permanently available in pro stores. I'm not sure if you can get them on counter anymore, but you can get them in pro stores. So that's the first lip liner on. Now I'm going to go around with a pencil that really needs to be sharpened. This is Beet, so it's just a slightly deeper pink. Now, Show Orchid. Now Show Orchid is an amplified texture by MAC, which means it does have a little bit of a sheen to it. So again, same principle as with the lip gloss. I'm not going to take it right to the very edge of the lip liner, otherwise it will show where my lip line naturally ends. So that takes away the shine and stops it from bleeding, helps it last a little bit longer. And then finally, for the kind of highlight color, I'm going to use Snob. So I can't really use concealer for this because the lipstick color is too bright, so I'm just using a paler colored lipstick. So there you go, guys. I know it might seem like it's a lot of effort to put into your lipstick. I think most people would put 10 times more effort into their eyes than to their lips. But I think when you're trying to recreate something or trying to create something that you don't naturally have on your face, whether that be like longer lashes or a more defined crease or lifted eyes or bigger lips or sculpted cheekbones, whatever it is that you're trying to create that you don't have, it takes time, it does, and you have to kind of put a little bit more effort into it than just slapping on a bit of lipstick. If you did like the video, you can always give me a thumbs up down there and maybe subscribe if you haven't already. Why not? Also, I have got other videos along these lines, kind of beginner's guide to makeup, and you can click this playlist here and that will take you to the rest of the video, so make sure you check them out. All of my links are down below, so if you wanted to get my website, you can click that down there, and there's all my like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all that kind of stuff is down there too, so make sure you check that out. But that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching and we'll see you soon. Bye!